This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This complete to Jones. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Down. 185. Combo. Watch the car. That's right.
On 1st down, Richard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check safety. Safe. Check nickel. He's coming. Double. White Monday down. Kill.
Here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, 36. Check. Go. Motion.
Brissett on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett, he's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up. Ready, 1. Go, Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete to Chris Conley. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Mike 55.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check. Crouch.
1st and 10. Brissett eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Wide, get wide.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Let's go, defense. Out. Jim. Shift.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert flare.
Brissett sets to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Maurice Hurst, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. .31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 38-yard line.
Check 53's light. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.